Okay, we have more from Mark Carney. This one is just a short one. Carney asked if Canada is now elbows down on tariffs. It's from CBC News, so it's going to be highly biased. Just fair warning.
Say that this is an elbows down approach, that you're backing down to Trump. What are you gaining by dropping these tariffs?
So the first thing to say is, let's be clear. We have the best deal of anyone in the world right now. We have the lowest tariff rate on average, a little over 5.5% versus that 16% average for the world, and in many cases much higher. We have that confirmed, an executive order of the president a few weeks ago. It's important that we preserve that. It's important that we preserve that while we focus on two things: the strategic sectors, steel, aluminum, autos, lumber, and we focus on the upcoming review and likely changes to CUSMA. So we are matching.
He's still going on CUSMA. I get that CUSMA is important, or USMCA, whatever you want to call it. But it should not block your trade deal. Sign the trade deal, get rid of tariffs, and then you can renegotiate USMCA or CUSMA or whatever. Like, it's ridiculous. They're still stuck on this. We could have get a trade deal in June. But no, we have to do this. And saying that we have the lowest tariffs, best deal on average, maybe on average, but look how we're taxed or tariffed on aluminium, coal, on pretty much all our major industries, so all our income. How can you be banker and say, oh, we have the best deal? They're literally taking all of our money or most of our money on this, because again, I don't think it's President Trump's fault. I think it's our government, our liberal government. We could have had other trade deals. We don't have anything. But anyway, let's continue to listen to this gentleman.
Something the Americans have done here first. Okay. And it's very significant. It's unique. We get the benefit. The second thing is, and I'll take your analogy. And I have played some hockey over the years. And there is a time in a game, in a big game, and this is a big game.
Oh my God. Don't.
When you go hard in the corners, your elbows up. The time in a game, we drop the gloves in the first period and you send a message.
Oh my God.
And we've done that.
No, we did not.
In the world.
No.
We happen to have the best deal with the Americans right now. I'd know. But there's also a time in a game where you want the puck, you want a stick handle, you want to pass, you want to put the puck in the net. And we're moving later into the game, and we're at that time of the game. And that's where the engagement is.
Really all we heard during the election was elbows up, and a simplification of...
No, dude. We're losing like 20-0. It's 1 minute till the end of the game. And US is playing power play. And we don't have a goalie. We have like 3 players on the floor, no goalie, and we're losing. What is this analogy? Oh yeah, we're having the puck. No, you're not having a puck. US, they're not even playing anymore. They're just mocking you. Why would they play? They know they're gonna win the whole world championship because, yeah. Did you see their trade deals? They don't need Canada.
This is going to be a tough fight, but you didn't get into the complexities. Now we're dealing with the reality of what is likely going to be what Canada faces. And that's where it's difficult now for Mr. Carney, the Prime Minister, to alter and frame things so that it doesn't look like he set people up for expectations that he cannot meet. And that's where the opposition can certainly dive right in and say, you said this, and it's not transpiring, even if I think everyone knows that, of course, it was going to be more difficult than perhaps people had hoped it would be.
Your critics are...
Hold on. Mark Carney literally said, once I get elected, I'll sign the trade deal. It was a good call I had with President Trump. And we were the number one allies to US. We were the number one that US wanted to talk to about the trade. And now it's been, 4 months ago? They don't even return our calls. President Trump called Mark Carney after a month today or yesterday. How ridiculous is that? And you're telling us that no, this guy didn't promise anything. We don't want it to look like he's not fulfilling his promise. He's not. He's not fulfilling any promises. I mean, after 10 years with liberals, we should be kind of used to it, right? No promises, nothing good for people, only the bad, worse, and the worst. But yeah.